get my shit together.
It's the best cheeseburger I've had in my life.
It's from Monday, Trevor. Look, man, I'm serious. I almost got caught today. I've got to stop getting stoned. I've got to get my act together.
Dude, look at me. You can burn bud and still be a success.
You sell pot for a living.
It still saps the motivation. All I'm saying is, you want in, you are in.
You know, that is word for word your offer before I got caught cheating on your math test in the 3rd grade.
Goddamn memory.
Stop.
Look, no one's gonna suspect you're a dealer. I mean, look at me. This is a $2,000 suit, Mike. Got like 12 of them. I take on real software projects. I have clients who bring me briefcases filled with cash, and I hand them identical briefcases with vacuum-sealed bud. I'm telling you, man. Hide in plain sight.
Okay, so what do you need me for?
Well, I have a client coming in from out of town, and I can't meet him, and I need someone I can trust to make the drop. It's totally safe. Come on. Help a brother out.
Trevor, a person is more likely to die while dealing drugs than they would be on death row. In Texas.
Wait, what are you talking about?
It's from Freakonomics. Do you read anything that I give you? It doesn't matter, because you have to find somebody else. I'm not interested.
I'm in. One-time deal. I want 25. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. There's a briefcase in my room. Pick it up tomorrow. Take it to room 2412.
The Chilton Hotel on Park Avenue. Now, you can't go to a luxury hotel looking like a delivery guy, so shave, comb your hair.
Buy a suit.
That's a hell of a lot to ask, man.
Well, I'm not asking you. I'm paying you $25,000.
Okay. Excuse me. I was thinking about going for a swim. Are the pool facilities here nice?
Of course, sir. It's the Chilton Hotel. Best in the city.
Why is the pool closed?
And, do you have the time?
It's 10 o'clock.
Thanks. Saw your gun.
Oh, you think that's him?
Match the description, but he didn't go in the room.
It's 10 exactly. He's just walking by. Go after him. Stay on the radio.
What are you doing here?
Watching Sports Center. Booyah. You won't return my phone calls.
Yeah, because you set me up. You remember that?
You think I knew about that?
Here we go. Round 50 of I get the shafts because you didn't know the whole story.
You knew there were risks when you quoted that crap from that book. Okay, you needed money, and I came through with an opportunity like always. Besides, you weren't the only one who got screwed. They pulled a gun on me.
Oh, really? And why did they do that?
To keep me from warning you.
So you did know?
Well, not until after it was too late.
Well, it's too late now.
Look, let me make it up to you.
Oh, you want to make it up to me? Give me my key back.
Michael, come on. You know I don't want to live in a world where we're not tight.
Then kill yourself. Get out. Get the hell out.
Mike.
Hey.
I'm not giving this to you because you need it. I'm giving it to you because I don't. And I don't know if I'm ready to forgive you yet or not, but I do know we're even. Wait a second.
Don't.
Now we're even. Trevor,
What are you doing here?
can we talk for a minute?
Yeah.
I know you lied to Jenny about us talking.
You never should have told her I was dealing in the first place.
I never should have had to hide it in the first place. Look, Trevor, you don't need to be dealing for a living, man. You can make something of yourself.
Is that what you came here to tell me?
You've got real software clients, man. Stick to them.
Jesus, you believe that crap? I don't have any software clients. Jesus, you're as naive as Jenny.
Look, if you need some kind of transition money or something.
What? How?
Does it matter?
Look, what matters is that you don't help me out, okay? I help you out, and I'm not interested in transitioning into anything.
Okay. But the least you could do is be honest with Jenny.
That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
You always liked her.
I think she deserves to know the truth.
You always thought you were better than me.
Maybe that's because I am. We're done.
Don't let the door hit you. Dude, it's Trevor. Don't hang up. Look, I only get one call. I'm in jail. I tried to hop this bus at Port Authority. I was drunk. It's all messed up. Look, I know we haven't talked since we fought, but I didn't know who else to call. I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Okay.
How many pieces have you won?
I only remember how many I've lost. None. What would happen to the drinks?
I got a better idea. Say we get a bottle, take the party back to your place.
Make it a bottle of Donna and you're on.
How about 4 bottles?
Mike Ross. He's an associate. His friend Trevor referred us. Thank you.
It looked like they knew you, and not in a very good way.
Excuse me, officer.
Is Central Park that way?
Yeah, just go right there.
Sorry, I'm really terrible with direction. Is it this street right here?
This street, yes.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Trevor, it's Mike. Call me back. I need to know what the hell's going on. Trevor, I left you like 5 messages.
Good to know your boy's flaky with everyone. I was taking it personal.
What do you want?
Well, Trevor owes us $50,000 he's never paid, so you're gonna bail him out.
Listen, I don't have that kind of money, okay? I can't.
Well, if you're not down here in an hour with it, we're gonna take it out on Trevor. Tell him where the money is.
Whatever you do, don't show up.
Trevor!
You have 1 hour.
Hello? Hello?
You never cut Trevor off, did you?
No, I didn't. My friend's in trouble and I'm gonna help him.
You know what? This is what addicts do. The second they start making progress, they screw up. Because deep down, they think it's only a matter of time until they fail. They'd rather fall from the 3rd floor than the penthouse.
Nothing you say can stop me.
Then tell me, what the hell's going on?
It's clean. No wires.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Remember what happened with the guy?
He was 300 pounds.
Now, who'd you say you were again?
Trevor's lawyer.
Trevor didn't mention lawyer.
He doesn't know he hired me.
Come on. Open the briefcase. Where's the goddamn money?
That photo is a screenshot taken from my firm's security video. We know what you look like. And if Mike Ross doesn't hear from me in the next 5 minutes, he's calling the police.
No, man. You're not coming in here and threatening us.
You're looking at kidnapping, extortion, and drug dealing. And the district attorney happens to be number 3 on my speed dial.
Well, if we're looking all that time, you might as well add murder.
I got a better idea. Retainer agreement. If you sign right here, you'll become one of my clients. And I won't be able to testify against you even if I wanted to.
What about the money?
This envelope contains $10,000. Consider it a down payment on Trevor's debt. Only here's the thing. I don't do pro bono work. And my retainer agreement requires a down payment of $10,000. Now, as your attorney, my job is to give you advice. So here's the deal. Sign the agreement.
Trevor, Jesus.
Surprise. Can I come in?
No. You, well, I'm late, so we should, grab a coffee on the way.
Well,
right?
let me just take a piss first.
No, Trevor, stop. Stop.
You got a girl in there, don't you?
Let's go. I'm just gonna take a peek. Trevor, stop. No, stop. It's not even funny. Get your hand off the knob. Get your hand off the knob. We're going. I'll buy you breakfast.
So serious.
He loves you.
Go.
I got a job. Law firm mailroom, of all places. Huh. I was wondering, think I could stay with you for a couple of days?
I don't really know if that's such a good idea.
You know, I could have died that day if it hadn't been for you and your boss. And I don't want to live that life anymore. I really don't. I don't have anybody else.
Okay.
And I was thinking, maybe I'll try and call Jenny.
Yeah, you should. Wait, he called you?
Yeah, he left a message.
What did he say?
That he wanted to see me.
And what did you do?
I texted him and I told him I wasn't interested.
We gotta tell him.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. I'm already living a lie at work. I can't live one at home, too.
Do you think that if you tell Trevor about us, he's gonna keep your secret to himself?
I know Trevor. If I tell him, he will take it up with me. If he hears it from someone else...
Who's gonna tell him?
I don't know. Okay, I know that he's over there right now and it's drilling a hole in my brain.
And stay here.
I can't.
Why not?
Because he came to me for help.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Tell him. But please wait until he has his life back together.
What do you mean?
He came to you for help. How much help do you think hearing about us is gonna be for him?
Okay?
Okay, what?
Okay, I'll stay.
Could you just not touch anything? Because I like my place just so.
What? This place is a mess.
What are you?
Shower girl.
Hey, Mike, it's Rachel. I know I shouldn't be doing this, and I know you're seeing Jenny, but I can't stop thinking about the kiss, and I can't go back.
Trevor, it's Mike. I need you to call me back. Remember that thing that I said could wait? It can't anymore. There's something I gotta tell you.
Miss Pearson. I'm Trevor Evans. I'm a friend of Mike Ross.
Yes.
I wish I didn't have to do this. There's something you need to know about him. Something Harvey Specter hasn't told you.
What is it?
Hey, thanks. What are you doing here?
Right now, I want to know what's going on with you and Rachel.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Jenny, how many times do I have to answer this?
Excuse me?
Every day it's a new time. You don't trust me.
No, every day it's the same. I don't trust you. You kissed her. Tell me that's not true.
I didn't kiss her. She kissed me.
That makes a difference.
It does, all right? It happened, but I didn't follow up on it. And what you're leaving out is that even after all that happened, you asked me to choose, and I chose you.
I asked you if anything ever happened between the two of you, and you lied.
When you asked me that, you weren't asking about a kiss, and you know it. I didn't lie. I just answered the question that you really asked.
Oh, you are such a goddamn lawyer. Oh, wait, that's right. You're not.
All right, if kissing someone else is so awful, then what about you? I seem to remember you kissing me when you were still with Trevor.
When I kissed you, it was because you were the person that I wanted to be with. Obviously, that's how you feel about Rachel.
That wasn't true.
Wasn't. Well, I hope that you two are really happy together.
I'm sorry.
You know, you didn't ask me how I knew. Trevor told me.
What?
2 days ago, right before he told me that he was going to tell Jessica Pearson. You're a fraud.
Didn't think you'd have the guts to show up.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want to know how my best friend could do this to me.
Do what to you? Huh? Betray you? Go behind your back? I stood there joking with you, my friend, my buddy. My girlfriend was in your shower 3 feet away. Hope you two had a good laugh about that.
I was gonna tell you, Trevor.
But you didn't. And I wasn't gonna tell Jenny about Rachel, but I did.
How'd you even know about me and Rachel?
You know what? You're so smart, you figure it out.
Okay, yeah, you got me. Jenny broke up with me, but you went to my boss. You tried to ruin my life.
Or even.
990-367249. It's your social security number, right? I saw it on your dad's desk when we were in the 6th grade. So you think that you can mess with my life and I can't mess with yours, but I can. The only thing that stopped me until now is the fact that I actually cared about you, but now after this, I really don't give a shit about you anymore. You might not have my memory, but you better remember that. I told you before, I'm not selling any test answers.
There's not any test. It's the test you just aced. It's not out there yet. Nobody has it. I can make us $1,000 in one shot. Tell me you haven't memorized every question and every answer, Harvard boy.
That's what this is about, isn't it?
So what if it is? Look, you're bolting and you're using your brain to do it. I'm just asking before you go, use it to help me. Please.
Okay, out with it. Drop the hammer.
They know Trevor isn't in the class.
So they know he couldn't have been the one to steal the test.
And they won't expel him if he gives you up.
How do you know that?
I watch Law and Order. I'm not an idiot.
You'll never turn me in.
But you feel guilty.
I am guilty.
So you want to turn yourself in?
They'll fail me. But I still have a 3.8. You know, there's no way Harvard rescinds my acceptance.
That goddamn kid.
I guess I know where you come down on this.
Oh, he's an asshole in the making, no question about it.
But?
After you lost your mom and dad, the Evanses offered to take you in. They offered because that little boy cried all night for a month. He begged them. I'm not saying he's the same kid anymore, but that kid is in there.
Sir, I know you offered Trevor Evans a way to avoid expulsion. Well, the reason he didn't take it is he was trying to protect me. He's the one who sold the test, but I'm the one who took it. So please do not punish him for his loyalty to me.
Truth is, with the way his grades are, I don't think it'll matter anyway. So I'll tell you what. I'm not going to expel your friend.
Thank you, sir.
There's just one thing. You're his roommate. And you scored perfectly on that test. I knew it was you. I also know you're only sitting here in front of my face because you think whatever I do to you won't matter.
No, sir, that's not true.
Well, let me tell you what is true, you little piece of shit. The young woman you sold the test to was my daughter. They're demanding my resignation. And as my last official act, I'm expelling you from this school. And then, I'm gonna call Harvard. Believe me when I tell you, you're never going there.
I need to talk to you.
We've already discussed all there is to discuss about the wedding. I can't go, so unless you quit.
I was arrested.
What?
2 nights ago, in my office. 2 U.S. Marshals grabbed me out of the blue.
I'm sorry.
You can save your sorries. I want to know if you're the one who turned me in.
What? Jesus Christ, I can't believe you'd think that.
Why wouldn't I? You've done it before, and you also told Father Walker, and I still haven't heard you say that it wasn't you.
Well, it wasn't me. Going to Father Walker is about making things right in my life.
Yeah, well, I got a way you can make things right with me. They're going to come to you to put together a case against me, and I need to know what you're going to say.
I don't know what I'm going to say, Michael. Do you want to write down my answers for me like you used to before class?
Yeah, I do. And this time the answer's going to be I need to speak to my lawyer.
Wow. 20 years of friendship all comes down to lawyer up, huh?
Yeah, it does. And you owe me, Trevor.
I can't lie for you, Mike.
I'm not asking you to lie for me. I'm asking you to pay me back for every time in my life you have screwed me over.
Okay. But I'm not doing this to make it up to you. I'm doing this to make sure my family doesn't get dragged into this. So don't bother me with this again. I may just have to tell them everything I know.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
I do.
You may be seated.
Mr. Evans, how long have you known Mr. Ross?
Since we were kids, almost 20 years.
So you were close to him?
He's my best friend.
Are you still close to him?
Well, I doubt we will be after this.
After what?
After you asked me about the series of events that have led us all to be here today.
Well, we'll get to your history in a minute, but first I want to ask you a question about current events. Did Mike Ross approach you 3 days ago in an attempt to get you not to testify against him?
Yes, he did.
How exactly did that conversation go?
What are you doing here?
You know exactly what I'm doing here. You said you would not testify.
Yeah, well, that was before Anita Gibbs dragged me in and told me she was going to put me away for 10 years.
I don't give a shit what she told you. You said you were going to call a lawyer.
Yeah, well, before I had a chance to do that, they showed me what they had. Which is names, dates, witnesses, and everything else they need to put me away for as long as they want.
Wait, how would they have
Do you think
made...
I want to do this? I don't.
but I cannot risk prison for you.
And I am telling you that whatever they have, Harvey can get you out of this.
And from what she told me, Gibbs can get you out of this. She offered you a deal that can make this whole thing stop. Now, instead of telling me not to testify against you, why don't you think about testifying against Harvey?
Because unlike you, I would never do that to a friend.
Yeah, well, unlike you, when they put me away, I'm not going to a white-collar prison. So, if I don't rip you to shreds up there on the stand, they're gonna rip me to shreds behind bars.
Mr. Evans, is it true that you were living with Mr. Ross in and around the time he claims to have attended Harvard?
Yes, we shared an apartment at 5307 Huntington Boulevard in Brooklyn.
And how exactly did he pay his rent?
He worked as a bike messenger and made money on the side taking the LSATs for people.
Oh, wait, I'm confused. Why would he have to resort to that if he were a college graduate?
Because he wasn't a college graduate.
What? You mean he never graduated from college?
No, he was kicked out of college for cheating on a test.
Well, isn't it possible that while he was living with you, he went back to school and completed his degree?
Well, I don't see how, since most of his spare time is spent sitting around smoking weed with me.
Well, let me get this straight. Before he was employed at Pearson Specter, to the best of your knowledge, he worked as a bike messenger and a part-time LSAT imposter?
Yes.
One last question, Mr. Evans. Is it at all possible that Mike Ross ever attended Harvard Law School?
Not unless I had a satellite campus at 5307 Huntington Boulevard in Brooklyn.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Given that you smoked all this pot, Mr. Evans, isn't it possible that if Mike Ross commuted 1 day a week to Harvard Law, that you might not remember that?
I'd remember.
Yeah, maybe you would, but you'd lie through your teeth about it anyway, wouldn't you?
Objection.
Mr. Evans, isn't it true that you're a longtime drug dealer and your testimony today is only happening because you signed a deal with Miss Gibbs giving you immunity?
Doesn't mean I'm lying.
Because you wouldn't lie just to get out of going to prison.
No, I would not.
Well, how about if the other reason was to get back at someone you've been jealous of your entire life?
I've never been jealous of Mike Ross in my entire life.
And I just caught you in a lie.
Objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Evans, my next move is going to be to call Jenny Griffith to the stand. And she's going to testify that you lied to her for years about dealing. And when she found out about it, she left you for Mike Ross.
Objection, badgering.
She's also going to say that you were jealous of his mind your entire life. And when you found out that she left you for him, you were as jealous as a human being can be. Now, is that true or not?
Your Honor.
Let me rephrase. Is Miss Griffith going to be perjuring herself, or are you?
Yeah, I was jealous of him.
And if he lied about all of that, what's to make us believe that he wasn't lying about everything else?
No further questions, Your Honor.